Hey guys, Joe here, doing a one take while I'm on the road, and it's also part 4 of the $16 food challenge. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'll do a quick recap. When I get home, I will put an annotation up there so you can just click on the card, not annotation. But for those that don't want to watch that video, I am physically disabled. I'm not completely physically disabled. Obviously, I'm driving a vehicle. However, I suffer from chronic pain as well as nerve damage, as well as cluster headaches, and I'm missing parts of my leg or my foot because of complications from infections and a unfortunately acquired allergy to antibiotics. So put all that together and I'm a pretty messed up person. However, the benefits people, that sounds like a group. Welcome to the benefits people group. Anyways, they decided that I should only get $18 a month to live off of for food. Now, my bills already were more than I was getting, so then they cut it back on me by 30-some%. And now I have to work more, which could lead to damage, so I'm trying to figure that out. Digress, different story. Let's move back to what we were talking about. So I went to the grocery store, a local international food market, and I picked up enough stuff, in my opinion, to last a month without having to spend much over my original investment. Now, if I have to break down and buy something, I have to break down and buy something. I'm not going to starve just for this purpose, but I will try to live as close to the rules as I can. That being said, I did cheat a little bit yesterday because I got invited to dinner at my parents' house, and I'm going to go. You go. When somebody offers you free food and conversation, you take it. So I did. And now I have extras, so I am good for a couple extra days. But on this plan, I have to eat a very specific amount at each meal when I eat 3 meals a day. I typically don't. For example, today on this long drive I'm doing, I'll eat once when I get home tonight, and probably some of the leftovers. Because when I go on a long drive like this, I don't like to stop. I don't like to waste money at places like convenience stores. I don't like the crappy food they have. I don't like eating fast food anymore. So I won't eat anything, and it takes up time, and I don't like that. So I'm not going to eat a lot today, which is good and beneficial, and it'll stretch my food out a little bit more. But on the other hand, I still think it's kind of crappy I have to do it. That being said, let's move on to another part of this subject. Somebody left me a message, and thank you for constructive criticism. I don't care if you give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Great, hey, whatever, boo, yay, don't care for this series, that's fine. But if you're gonna give me a thumbs down, leave me some constructive criticism, or at least let me know why, unless you're somebody I muted. And if I muted you or blocked you already, it's because you're an a-hole and you deserved it. Sorry. But a gentleman did leave a message or a comment and said, hey man, why don't you buy eggs? Eggs are relatively cheap. Yes, you are correct. Eggs are relatively cheap. However, I cannot stand the smell of eggs while they're being cooked. If I smell eggs being cooked, I can't eat them. Because of that, I don't buy them because I have to prepare them. If I go to a restaurant and I order eggs over easy or sunny side up, I'm fine with it because somebody else is cooking it for me. It's the same way with coffee. Coffee to me, when it's being made, percolating, smells like skunk or roadkill. You know, when you're driving along in the middle of the night, you smell that really nauseous, nauseating, gross smell. That's what coffee smells like to me while it's being made. I can drink it as long as it's already been made, but fresh coffee smells like fresh roadkill to me, so I don't drink it. Sorry. And on top of which, I don't want to keep a dozen eggs for a month. Probably could, but I just don't want to. That's about it. Shorter update, but I'm on the road right now. Not really shorter, it's almost 5 minutes anyways. So when I get home, I will add some end screen and that card that I was talking about. So at that point, you can click on those. Otherwise, go ahead and click down there. You can subscribe, become a member of the Joe Go Cool Crew. I'm not starting again. And as always, talk to you later.